Hi, my name is Landry Smith. I'm a Kansas State University graduate student and the owner of Smith & Robinson Corporation. Smith & Robinson Corporation is a data analytics company based in Atlanta, Georgia, that is dedicated to conducting data analytics research, particularly for news and journalism companies. CNN, a popular news company headquartered in Atlanta, Georgia, hired our company to do a study on which wing restaurant chain do people have more of a positive review on based on tweets. The wing restaurant chains that we decided to use for this study are Buffalo Wild Wings, Hooters, Wingstop, and Zaxby's. We specifically chose these restaurants because they are very known nationwide. The business questions that we want to answer are: which wing restaurant chain do people have more of a positive review of on Twitter, which we'll figure out with the sentiment scores, how word frequency and hashtag analysis has an effect on this study, and also, what are the top 5 most negative and top 5 most positive statements for each wing restaurant chain? What does this indicate? In order to discover which wing restaurant chain do people have more of a positive review of, we decided to use Spider, which is a type of software that has the ability to capture information about tweets. We were able to specifically capture these tweets by putting in keywords such as Hooters, Wingstop, Zaxby's, and Buffalo Wild Wings. When we type in these keywords, it will show tweets that contain the words Hooters, Wingstop, Zaxby's, and Buffalo Wild Wings. Some of the information that Spider is able to collect is usernames, tweets associated with the keywords, who is mentioned in the tweets, location of the Twitter user, etc. The data analysis techniques that we're planning to use for this study are descriptive analytics such as word cloud, word frequency, business intelligent data visualization, content analytics, text classification, topic modeling, and sentiment analysis, and network analytics. On this screen, you can see the first 5 screen names for Buffalo Wild Wings. This basically just means the first 5 users or Twitter users that tweeted about Buffalo Wild Wings that came up in our study. In this slide, you can see the first 5 locations for Buffalo Wild Wings. This is basically just the first 5 locations for the first 5 Twitter users that tweeted about Buffalo Wild Wings in our data. The cities are Oakland, California, New York City, middle of nowhere, USA, Inglewood, California, Los Angeles, California. Same thing with Hooters. You can see the first 5 screen names for Hooter tweets. Basically, it's just the first 5 Twitter users that tweeted about Hooters that showed up in our study. You also see the first 5 location for Hooters, just basically the first 5 location for the people that tweeted about Hooters. The locations are none, E6/Hampshire, Atlanta, Georgia, none, Portland, Oregon. Same thing with Wingstop, the first 5 screen names, the first 5 people that tweeted about Wingstop in our study: Mary Jane Main, Zeri Zams 123, 925_master, Saunders 149, and again 925_master. Again, this is the first 5 locations for Wingstop. Basically, the first 5 people that tweeted about Wingstop, their locations: Chicago, Illinois, Houston, Texas, Virginia, USA, none, Virginia, USA again. Again, finally, this is Zaxby's first 5 screen names, just the first 5 people that tweeted about Zaxby's in our study: EJ Styles 6, Amelia Toktrop, limited edition, Call Me Queen Bee, Kelsey May. Basically, this is Zaxby's first 5 locations, first 5 users' Twitter locations: none, Athens, Georgia, Charlotte, North Carolina. Someone put their Instagram name in Jackson, Mississippi. This is just the number of original tweets. It's basically just the first person that created these tweets. Buffalo Wild Wings had 30 original tweets. Hooters had 53. Wingstop had 47. Zaxby's had a lot with 78. This is the number of retweets that we found in the study. Retweets are basically when someone posts a message that someone already else originally posted. Buffalo Wild Wings had 63, Hooters had 42, Wingstop had 47, Zaxby's had 19. I also meant to mention that We used original tweets for most of this data because if we use retweets, it would manipulate the data and it wouldn't be as accurate. So for most of this data, we used original tweets and cut out the retweets. But for some of the data, we used both original tweets and retweets. Word frequency is the act of counting the number of times that a word appears in a document, tweet, etc. For this study, we used original tweets because if we were to use retweets, it would have some of the same information. So we wanted to cut that out of this part of the study. The most common words for Buffalo Wild Wings are buffalo, wild, wings, want, the F word, ads, times, like, asking, pay. The top 10 words used for Hooters are Hooters, wings, got, get, people, like, love, still, video, food. The top 10 words for Wingstop are Wingstop, want, winging it from home, today, ranch, really, Daltouche, get, got, eat. The most popular words for Zaxby's are Zaxby's, wait, got, want, food, like, chick, fill, fast, street. One thing that I noticed about Zaxby's word frequency is that chick and fill were both commonly used words in the tweets. This suggests that Zaxby's was being compared to Chick-fil-A in some of the tweets. Like and love were commonly used words in Hooters tweets, which suggests that people have positive thoughts about Hooters. Wingstop has been using the slogan winging it from home on social media to promote their wings, so it is an encouraging sign to see that it appeared in amongst its top 10 word in frequency. A curse word appeared in the top 10 word frequency for Buffalo Wild Wings, which would suggest that some customers were not happy with the restaurant's performance. Some of the common words that were used in multiple wing restaurant chain tweets were want, wings, like, get, got, food. Each wing restaurant chain also had the name of their respective restaurant lead in word frequency, which is pretty typical. This is just the word frequency chart for Buffalo Wild Wings. As you can see, Buffalo Wild Wings, they all have 25. The rest are like between 3 and 2. It's just not used as much as those 3 words. Again, this is just the word frequency chart for Hooters. As you can see, Hooters was used significantly more than the other words. Same thing with Wingstop. This is the word frequency chart for Wingstop. It just shows on the chart like which words are used predominantly. As you see, Wingstop is used a lot more than the other words. Finally, this is Zaxby's word frequency chart. As you can see, Zaxby's are used way more times than the other words, but they also were significantly used. This is just a word cloud picture of words that were commonly used in Buffalo Wild Wings. It's just a picture of the words. This is the word cloud picture for Hooters, just common words that were used in Hooters tweets. Again, this is just a word cloud picture of all the words that are commonly used in Wingstop. Finally, this is the word cloud picture of words that were commonly used in Zaxby's tweets. Hashtag analysis is the process of discovering which hashtags were used in the tweets. As you can see, this is the number of hashtags used for each wing restaurant chain. Buffalo Wild Wings had 9 hashtags in their tweets. Hooters had 21 hashtags in their tweets. Wingstop had 9 hashtags in their tweets, and Zaxby's only had 1 hashtag in their tweets. These are just the top 10 hashtags for each wing restaurant chain. You had hashtag Buffalo Wild Wings, hashtag Saturday Motivation. You could tell that Buffalo Wild Wings is kind of a little bit generic. I think if they would use a more creative hashtag like Wingstop did with winging it from home, I think they could have reached more people. With Hooters, you could see that a lot of the hashtags are inappropriate, talking about COVID-19. This may suggest that some people go to Hooters just because of the physical appearances of the waitresses and that they're taking the COVID-19 situation very seriously. Wingstop, as I said before, they did a great job of promoting themselves with winging it from home hashtag. And Zaxby's, they only use 1 hashtag. I think they could have used more like Buffalo Wild Wings. This is just basically the hashtag analysis picture, just showing like how many hashtags are used. You can see there's 8 for Buffalo Wild Wings. Saturday Motivation, just 1. Same thing with Hooters. It's just a hashtag analysis chart. This is just a hashtag analysis chart for Wingstop. And finally, this is just a hashtag analysis chart for Zaxby's. These are just some of the most common URLs for Buffalo Wild Wings. You can see there's eBay, Twitter, OneBlog. These are just the most common URL for Hooters. The first one was very inappropriate. The rest of them were Twitter, LifeWork, etc. These are just the most common URLs found in Wingstop. All of them are Twitter. Same thing with Zaxby's. It's just these are the most common URLs. All of them are Twitter. Another data measurement used in this study was topic modeling. Topic modeling basically helps identify different topics hidden within the data. These are just some of the common words that were used for each topic. Same thing with Hooters. This is some of the common words used for each topic. It looks like topic 1 talks about bikini and wings. Topic 0 talks about wanting to go to Hooters. Topic 2 talks about buffalo wings and t-shirts. The third one talks about just wanting to see or wanting to eat at Hooters. And the topic 4 talks about loving to get buffalo wings. Same thing. The first one really talks about topic 0 talks about wanting to eat at Wingstop really badly. Topic 1 talks about they want to order it today. Topic 2 really talks about wanting it for breakfast. Topic 3 is talking about how good the ranch is, and topic 4 is just they want ranch for breakfast a lot. For Zaxby's, just talking about the first topic, just talking about spending money. Topic 1 talks about having to wait in line for a very long time. Topic 2 talks about salad and having a cookout. Topic 3 talks about fast and how fast the service is, and then topic 4 is just waiting and comparing yourself to other restaurants. Sentiment analysis is one of the most important data analytics metric that is being used in this study. Sentiment analysis is a type of text analytics that helps identify how positive, how negative, and how neutral a statement is. Sentiment scores range between -1 and 1. A sentiment score above a 0.05 is considered positive, while a sentiment score below -0.05 is considered a negative. Any score that ranges between negative and positive is considered neutral. As you see, this is the Buffalo Wild Wings overall sentiment scores. They have 5 negative statements, 22 neutral statements, and 3 positive statements. This is the overall sentiment numbers for Hooters. They have 6 negative statements, 33 neutral, and 14 positive statements. Same thing with Wingstop. This is the overall sentiment numbers. They have 6 negative, 33 neutral, and 8 positive. This is the overall sentiment numbers for Zaxby's. 8 negative statements, 54 neutral statements, 16 positive statements. Okay, so basically this is just the average sentiment score for each wing restaurant chain. We were able to calculate the sentiment scores by an algorithm in Python that calculates how positive, how negative, or how neutral a statement is that were made in the tweets. And we just calculated the averages. Hooters had 0.09, which is by far the leader. Wingstop has 0.059 or 0.06. Buffalo Wild Wings has 0.042. And Zaxby's has 0.041, so it slightly came in last. So these are the top 5 most positive tweets. It talks about a memory that a customer had at Buffalo Wild Wings watching a football play that I'm assuming. Someone talked about going to try Buffalo Wild Wings for the first time, so they may be able to get another customer. And this guy is talking about basically just that he's a big fan of Buffalo Wild Wings. And this one says, Buffalo Wild Wings, I miss you. So all really positive tweets. So these are unfortunately the top 5 negative tweets for Buffalo Wild Wings. This one fan got angry about the Bears drafting Mitchell Trubisky and being at Buffalo Wild Wings, so I can understand him being frustrated about that. Another one talked about how he got his ID stolen. So a lot of these tweets that I noticed were not because of Buffalo Wild Wings. This is a good sign for them. These are the top 5 most positive tweets for Hooters. Notice how the first one has a perfect score. It just says happy birthday. This is interesting because in this second one, they talk about how good the buffalo wings are. So this indicates that people also enjoy the food as well as the atmosphere. So that's a good sign for Hooters. These are also, unfortunately, the top 5 negative tweets for Hooters. Interesting enough, a lot of them talk about how people who refuse to go to Hooters are weird because they don't like bomb food. They talk about how a woman snapped on a Hooters waitress and it was uncalled for. Some people talk about I've been craving Hooters wings bad recently. Uh, and some people talked about ordering food and how they miss just being around the environment. So a lot of these are really not Hooters' fault. These are the most top 5 positive tweets for Wingstop. This is good because someone talks about how good the ranch is, which shows that they enjoy their food. Uh, Someone said if someone would surprise me with Wingstop today, that'd be nice. So that shows that they're really, really craving Wingstop right now. Someone praised the Wingstop for their orders. Someone talked about garlic lemon pepper tenders. So these are the top 5 negative tweets for Wingstop. As you can see, someone tagged Rick Ross, the rapper, and talked about how poor the service is that he ordered food and didn't get his order. Someone also said that Wingstop is disgusting. So that's not really a good sign for Wingstop. It shows that they need to improve their service and their food. So these are 5 positive tweets for Zaxby's. It says Zaxby's got the best croutons, no question. So that's a good sign. That means someone enjoyed their croutons. Someone said they had the best salad from Zaxby's. Another person talked about their salads. Another person talked about their salads. So now you see how like people are raving about their salads. So that's one of their best items, it seems. So these are the top 5 most negative tweets for Zaxby's. Some people described it as nasty. Some people said that they were left disappointed. And then someone else said that they forgot their tender plate and then ignored my calls. So as you can see, some people had a bad experience at Zaxby's. They need to improve on their customer service and food products if they want to get better or improve. This might be the reasons why they finished last in the sentiment analysis scores. After conducting this study, I found that Hooters was actually the winner, and they actually had the highest sentiment analysis score. They had a very, very high score. I think that was a product of the atmosphere, and then some people said that they really enjoyed the wings. So if you have both a good atmosphere and some good wings, you're gonna do really, really well. Uh, I found that Wingstop came in second. They were slightly above average. They did a good job of promoting their slogan, winging it from home. Some people said the food was tasty, but then there are also others that said it was nasty and the service could be a little bit poor. If Wingstop wants to surpass or come close to Hooters, they're going to have to improve in that area, just improve their service and food. Buffalo Wild Wings came in third. Unfortunately for them, they've actually finished below average, so they have a lot of work to do. Some people say that their to-go wings were actually trash, even though the coronavirus might have some effect about it. They still need to make sure that their food is fresh and good to go as well. Oh, they also had a generic hashtag. I think they'll be able to reach more people if they use like more creative hashtags like Wingstop did. And finally, Zaxby's came in last, and they're the most negatively viewed on Twitter. I think one of the problems is their service, and people talked bad about their food. If they want to get to a point where they're actually close to the others, they need to improve those things. Uh, I think they also need to use more than one hashtag. I noticed that they only use one hashtag in their tweets. And if they can improve on that, maybe they can improve their scores. That that's it for all the analysis. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.